You guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Daki, spells Darkiee. Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you guys are doing good. At the moment, actually, for some persons, this is COBD. For some person, work is just beginning. Over the Easter year, I kind of went back home and discovered that the way I think for Lagos, here we have more of 9 to 5. You get, but then I think for over those guys, the other part of Lagos, but I agree there about you see more people doing 8 to 2, 2 to 8, then 8 like overnight. So that's like 3 shifts. So for some person, it's like the beginning of business day for him or her. But for we here, this is COBD, close of business day, where we are all waiting. I'm also happy to get back to our houses. Hope you guys are doing fine. I was with you at work today. This is me welcoming you guys to Go to Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music and that's across the country. Today we have Odumodublvck back to the news. How happy are you? For me, I'm so happy to have this guy back to the news. But then we'll begin with Mayorkun, Mayor of Lagos. Today we saw where he announced his European tour beginning from the April 28th. We're going to be in places like Czech Republic, Italy, Denmark, Norway, France, Germany, Spain, and on the June 4th, it's going to be at the United Kingdom in London. Amazing one for him. It's going to be a back-to-back thingy, 28th, 29th, 30th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Skipping 11th and 12th, then 13th, 14th, then all through to 4th. Amazing one for him. And let's see how this one finally pans out. For talking about the mayor of Lagos. Moving on, we saw where more like a I think this is for him. This is just like a preamble to like the tour because we're going to be at the Coco London on the 4th of June and plus special guests and all of that. So for Mayorkun, we're sure that it's going to give these guys a all value for their money. We saw where he came out for his boss. Yeah, I think boss is like the right word to use. So came out for his boss, looking at the video for the challenge thingy where they had like a dance thing where they do the 1, 2, 3 knocking thingy and then it came out and it was all beautiful. And for some persons, the Jazzy especially came out to say this is a very priceless video. And then he started talking to some artists saying, if you can't afford to shoot a proper video, just do something like this, and then your video will go viral. Trust me, because this one right here, the Jazzy said, is a timeless and priceless video. Coming up with somewhere, they've been talking about Mayorkun, give us new jam, give us new jam. We've seen him on features, yeah, and you saw him he has been on a couple of projects, but then on your own personal jam, Mayo can give us something. And then he has come out to say new music on the way. It's all sampled down on his TikTok page and all of that. And people are really anticipating to see what Mayo Kun has to offer us. It's been a while he dropped something for himself. So this one is going to be a very big one. And then I think hopes are just being high at the moment, and people have high hopes about Mayo Kun and the incoming project. But trust me, Mayorkun never disappoints. So we're waiting patiently for that one. Mayorkun has come out to break some ladies' hearts. Men are what again? That's what they call men. That's what they are. We saw where he came out. At the point we saw he actually at the point was denying asked they have girlfriend. No. But recently we saw where he actually had the Snapchat where he posted this very beautiful lady on the pink shirt and the first part of it had he had the timeless thingy, he had the timeless, then is a laughing emoji and a love emoji. And then the second one, he just said it all out like, love you, baby, and all of that. So it's safe to say Mayorkun has a girlfriend, and then if you're one of those persons crushing on him, please leave him alone. Now he has a girlfriend. So two things from Mayorkun, new music on the way, and obviously new information, and now has a girlfriend. Mayorkun is saying all of that. Moving on, we have Peruzzi as the next guy on the news. We saw where he came through with Pressure with Fireboy and produced by 3 Heads. That's an amazing one, amazing project. Very, very, very decent project on that one. And we saw where he was asked questions saying, do you have Mayorkun or OBO in the album? Talking about this forthcoming album. And then producer said both. But then this one actually leave us to have this conversation because we saw Davido coming out to say, for this year, he was talking about Boy Teams when that one was released and he said, take it down, no feature this year. So Davido is saying this year I'm not having any form of feature, just me and me and me alone for the year. So obviously, does it mean Peruzzi will not drop a project this year? Never can tell. But Davido have said for this year, no features, just me. So if you have feature with me, keep it like next year or something, your business. But for this year, no one. So maybe Peruzzi might wait till next year, but his fans are waiting because we can't wait to see another version of Peruzzi again. Moving on to somewhere Asa Sika came out to say my favorite writer to work with any day, anytime, talking about Peruzzi and all of that. Peruzzi replied saying, so exciting, my bro. Big love to Davido and Asasika for always engaging my professionalism. As Magic Sticks beat pulled up heavy, God is the greatest. So that's more like saying he acknowledged that one. And then what's on the street app is that he actually wrote that one called Unavailable, which they're pushing now. So as I was saying, he loves working with Peruzzi on that one. We saw where at the point Davido came out to say um everybody deliver your polling unit, and when he was promoting the songs, and you saw Peruzzi doing likewise, promoting delivering his polling unit for Davido, and then he had the tag saying, as sickness no kill me, I say make I update my polling unit. Love to the gang and all who reached out. So we saw where he had the Davido downstep, and Davido replied saying, "You go live long." So that's like a very very big bromance, and it shows there are no bad blood between Davido and Peruzzi as some as I know some person have come out to say this is this, that's that, but then he has come out to make it clear that between both of us there are no bad blood. So Peruzzi come out to say, according to him and him alone, he said na the day I decide to do stream farm e go cast because I fit smoke because I fit smoke now forget say na only my song I put for top 100. You know, amazing what it's funny how they've been talking about stream farm lately, and we saw where Jolaka came out to make a very big claim saying the Machala Krona at the time, all of that said he actually used the stream farm, and then when he failed, it was a very big statement actually saying he used the stream farm for the Machala song, and the song failed, and then he had to go into fighting his colleague and all of that, and that's a big statement. Whereas Nogezi came out to say they are not stream farms anywhere, does not even exist at all. And then we've seen Benson on interviews talking about stream farms and all of that. And we've seen Black Bones having his own fair share of stream farm saying stream farm exists. So what is it that Doyazi meant when they said it does not exist? Anyways, all of those conversations are for when we have clear updates on them. But Peruzzi has come out to say, according to him and him alone, that the day he decides to do stream farms, that is going to be exposed because there are tendencies that could get high out of smoke or something, and then he forget that no, not only his song he put for top 100. But then, yeah, whether it exists or not, it doesn't take away the fact that artists should put in effort, put in consistency, put in hard work in that project they are pushing forward. Moving on, we have Odumodu, the guy that actually came out from nowhere that became a whole viral sensation at the time he came. We saw where Whiskey came out to show pure love to Pika for to Odumodu when he reposted the Picasso vibe, which has Zlatan and Echo Miles on it, and all of this push kind of pushed the song from where it was then to becoming almost one of the biggest songs that we have at the time, which made him push on to releasing the new one, Declarize. And after he dropped Declarize, he went straight up number one, and Whiskey actually came back again to repost this one. So it was more like Whiskey then endorses it, and then it goes because Whiskey has a very big push, and then it went further to become number one. We saw where Malik came out to say, first of all, if you are not effing with Odumodublvck, don't talk to me. So it shows Omale at the time was working and obviously vibing hard to Odumodublvck on that song. So Davido following him, and then he said he had to put in the O one, and Davido follow him on Instagram, and that was like another big endorsement talking about Odumodu and from Davido, big one for him and all of that. We saw where, like I told you guys, it was number one for Nigeria top 100 Apple Music, and at the time for some reasons, whether that song was nice, but he got the needed push he needed to make sure that he was on number one at the time. He was on number one. We saw where Declan Rice and the football player actually came out to show love by reposting that one and everything. We saw where even Declan Rice actually came out to say, "My brother at Odumodu, Nigerian handshake and fire emoji," and then he went further to say, "Keep streaming for my guy, big love at Odumodublvck." Now recall that this is a Western player who is doing good for himself, and yeah, that I come and tell you guys that you guys should go stream Odumodublvck. The idea of all of this is the fact that West Ham is an English player, is a UK player, and it's based in the UK rather. And then whenever stuff like this happens, it pushes like all the fans in the UK to go stream that song. So regardless, it's a win-win situation for both Odumodu and both Afrobeats in general. Big one we saw where Davido recently had the African radio with the Apple Music, and one of the thing about whatever you look for Odumodu is called Grace. Like there's not too words about it, it's just Grace. I saw Davido come out to say for his number three song, was it like a countdown song, yeah? And I said his number three song is he did like a very good intro. His song I love so much. I love good music when I see one and all of that. He's Odumodublvck with Declan Rice, and for some persons you want to be like that song really nice, but regardless, people are vibing to it, and Davido is one of those guys who is vibing to it and he's saying that's one of his best songs, and that makes it to number three song for the day, and they have to play it on the Apple Store and all of that. Big one for Dumodu because never can tell. This might be another push it needs to get to another level. It needs to get to, but whatever. it's been a very, very big one. I think, should I say big one or an amazing journey for Dumodu, because nobody really saw him come at the point, and now he's here and he's doing good and amazingly well for himself. To all of you guys who has pushed him to be here, Davido, Wizkid, Malay, everybody who has pushed him, it's part of the culture, and that's what the culture comes with. Everybody has to win at the same time. Nobody's leaving anybody behind. We are all going forward. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one of Go to Life News. We come to catch you guys in the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and be careful.